Maybe in the next 2 weeks, you will receive this money. 2 months is already gone, please. Before it gets to 3 months, you will get this money. I said, shut up your mouth there. Where are you from? What is your name? I said, my name is Chimenum Amadi now. He said, your father told you that you're from Benin. So your father does not know where he came from? Because of my house rent now, you want to come and claim that you're my brother? And I was so disturbed. So when eventually I came back, I approached my father. What is the... How did we even get to Benin? Because when you look at the landmarks and everything, we are not even in the same place. We don't know how to, we don't speak same language. We don't, our culture, our masquerade and our market days are not even same.
Sosocare is offering you a pharmacy plan with just 450 naira by just dialing. Yes, you can access pharmacy in all the states of Nigeria by just dialing. You can pay for pharmacy plan with trash, your used batteries, plastics, and Hello, beautiful people. I welcome you today for another edition of the Unified Igbos Now. I remain your own faithfully Chukwemeka, the Unified Igbos Now proponent. On this particular show, I have a very big dignitary seated right here with me, Ikwerre son, Anihura Haman. I will give him the floor to introduce himself properly. Thank you, brother. Welcome.
Yeah. Thank you very much. My name is Chimenum Amadi, and I'm from Ikwerre. First, let me greet my people. Ikwerre Mekao, Mekao. Bumuwaru no dego. Yo mezugu irulu meho isomaro wa mezugu umuwo eleke he amadi yo mezugu. So none of lands on the room right now. Magum nemevo ovenu nevem umuwo iworan a core indigene of Rivers State. Let me come back to English so that a lot of persons can hear what I'm saying. What I'm saying is simple. I'm from Rivers State. I'm from Odegu. I'm from Rumewa community in Rivers State. Although I've been watching your series on Namen TV about unification of the Igbo tribes. You know, the Igbo is a very large nation with so many tribes, so many languages, unique languages. Now, when it comes to the Ikwerre, I've heard some persons as well on this channel disputing things that they don't even know about, things they don't know, purportedly told by our fathers that were either bribed or were not aware of the happenings and the dangers, the futuristic dangers of what they were about to embark on. And these lies have remained for so many decades now. And it's now becoming a normal thing. Some persons are now seeing it as true. You know, when you continue to say lies and nobody refutes it, nobody comes to say otherwise about that lie, it becomes a norm. We need to tell the truth at this point, so that our people will know who we are. Ikwerre, I want to use myself as an example. Ikwerre man has always come up. Some Ikwerreans, so to speak, because it's not all Ikwerreans. Those of them who say they are from Benin, I want to give you a short story. You know, I studied in Auchi Polytechnic, and I was once a tenant to a Benin man. Unfortunately, I was not able to pay the rent as at when due. And I went to this man. I told him, please, oh, I want you to help me, so that my father will send, before my father will send the money, it may be up to 3 months, because then there was no means of all this normal transfer and all that. It was not that seamless as it is today. So it's either you're sending money through go to the park, meet the driver, a very known driver, and say, please, oh, my son, send this money to him. Please, when you go to Benin, this is his address. This was how it was then. And I met this landlord, say, please help me. 2 months is already gone. And I saw him very bitter, because he needed his money. He needs that money. And I said, Oga, please, you're my brother. As an Ikwerre man, you know, before this time, I've been a very strong, person when it comes to carrying this news. I am one of those persons that will not ever believe that we are Igbos. I don't believe we are Igbos before now.
You were believing that the theory of Ikwerre migration, I mean the Benin migration.
I felt it was real truth, because that was what I was told. We were told that we are from Benin. That was why I approached the landlord in that manner. I said, please, oh, you're my brother. Oh, don't send me packing. My father said he's going to send this money. Maybe in the next 2 weeks, you will receive this money. 2 months is already gone, please. Before it gets to 3 months, you will get this money. I said, shut up your mouth there. Where are you from? What is your name? I said, my name is Chimenum Amadi now. He said, your father told you that you're from Benin. So your father does not know where he came from? Because of my house rent now, you want to come and claim that you're my brother? And I was so disturbed. So when eventually I came back, I approached my father. What is how did we even get to Benin? Because when you look at the landmarks and everything, we are not even in the same place. We don't know we don't speak same language. Our culture, our masquerade, and our market days are not even same. The Ikwerre man still believe in the normal Ure, Okwo, and the rest of it. And our masquerades are of that of Igbo that I've seen. When I refuse to use the word Igbo, because I would like to use the word Southeast, because I don't believe in that theory any longer. So eventually when I met him, there and then, he started telling me some of these stories of how the war came up and how there was a lot of trauma to the Ikwerre people. There was a lot of stigmatization to the Ikwerre people. The Ikwerre man was made to denounce and completely denounce being an Igbo man during the war. That was a lot for them. So I don't even blame some of them when you see them say they are not Igbo. I only feel pity because I know what they passed through during that war. And I was really told of how the Nigerian army came. Each time they come to communities like that, they will just surrender everybody with a gun pointing at you. And at that point, you're made to denounce even your names. Names were even changed. Now, that was when the truth was told.
Okay, sorry, let me cut in here. You mean your father told you this story?
This is a story, a real-time story of how we were intimidated during the war. In fact, Nigerian government committed so much crime, war crimes, because you see a situation during the war where you see Nigerian soldiers come in with their own, with Biafran uniform. And when they come in like that, our people now felt that, how come Biafra that they said they are our people? How come they are not the ones shooting us and killing us? Now with that mindset and what you have seen, you would believe that this is actually Igbo people from the south is coming to kill us when they are supposed to protect us. So these were the happenings, what took place during the war. A lot took place. And the Ikwerre man had no option but to completely denounce that they are not Igbos. But what is my name? Can you run away from it? My name is Chimenum Amadi. What is Ama? Ama is like a community. What is Ama in Igbo? It's still a community. What is Chime? It has to do with God did it in Ikwerre. What is it in Igbo language? It's still the same thing. God did it. Everything in our community, everything in our language, there is absolutely no difference between the Ikwerre and the Igbo. It's just like you have a situation where you have Romo and you have Omo. Although there are some dispute between those, they said those names are supposed to be Omo. But I don't believe that. I believe it is actually Romo. It is Romo.
Which still means Omo.
It is Romo. Maybe during the Eastern, whatever, those are the ends of affair we were not able to properly write. They could not probably pronounce, just like even the Port Harcourt situation. And then the white man has to help us out with a name. How come we don't even know the names? And white man came in and helped us. Who gave us the name Ikwerre? Ikwerre was given to us by a white man.
Really?
It's just like the normal, what you see, the Okrika and the rest of them, and it's not Okrika, it is Wakriki. It is not, so many of these names were not what it were. We have our names. So I believe that the name, not even I believe, this is how it were. Ikwerre was not our real name.
What was your
real name? Our name is Iwuroha. And that name did not in any way emanate from Benin or whatever. You see, when we talk about slavery, even the Beninese came in with this slavery method to enslave our people. When our people left that area, it was not just the Ikwerre man that left. They came to meet their brothers. We came over from that side. See, the Benin was like a westernized area, like where development and all that was taking place as at then. So if you get to the Benin Kingdom, you are actually in a place like maybe the US or whatever. That was how it were. So a lot of people migrated and went there to stay for so many years, decades. And when that incident happened, a lot of the Iwoha people and the Obas and the rest of them, they left. Some of them came in and organized their own government. Like the Oba people came and organized their government. And in order for you, some of the kings who came up, who came in the Oba land, in order for them to retain their strong, their powers and all that, they went and paid homage to the Oba of Benin. And the Oba of Benin have these chariots and horses and all that. When they are coming, it's like, oh boy, they will come and kill us. So you will now, it will now separate them or cause fear within the community that this man is powerful man as an Eze or as a king. So he will have no contest. Those people trying to contest with him or trying to take his stool away from him will back out because the presence of the Oba of Benin have been involved. So some of them went and paid that loyalty just to secure their throne. So as foolish as it were, just like what is happening in Nigerian government, you will see a governor, he will go and pay loyalty to the government of the day. And when he does that, they will give him the police that will obey him, the navy that will obey him. Every other military parastatals will now obey him because of the protection he have with the federal government. That was what emanated. That was what took place with some of these persons. And some foolishly went on with the name I'm Oba. So if you are a Benin Oba and you're trying to conquer, of course, there is always this conquering mentality within every kingdom. Every kingdom wants to expand. Even the Benin wants to expand. In fact, they are the first expansionists. They came up with the expansion method. They want to expand and conquer territory. That was what was at play. So you coming to come and pay that loyalty so that I can give you the power that you want. And foolishly enough, you came and said, I want to still continue with the name Obao. What were you expecting? The Oba is going to give you all the powers that you deserve and give you all the military personnel and all that. Go there and conquer. And that was how these people came in and started intimidating our people. Luckily for the Ikwerre people, they started changing some of these things. I said, how can we continue with this Oba something?
Was there a time the Ikwerre was paying homage to the Oba?
There was no this Akalaka between Akalaka. There was none of them that was not paying homage to the Oba. There was none of them that they were not paying. They were paying homages. And they come whenever the Benin Obas and the rest of them, when they come with full force in order to intimidate or enslave or conquer. See, the Ikwerre man did not go to school early. And this is what is even happening in Port Harcourt. How can you ever imagine that a particular section of a city was sold out? Was completely sold out. And the documents are there that you actually sold. Can that be done by educated persons? No. And these persons that are not educated now came and started indoctrinating me and my brothers that we are from Benin. See, there is a lot in this thing because I schooled there. There is no resemblance. There is no history of such within the Benin, whatever. So go to their archive and see if there is anything like a Ikwerre man within their archive. And say, okay, within this period, between this period and this period, the Ikwerre man existed and he came out from this root. He was born by so person and like this and this. Have you ever seen such history? Let anybody prove it. Let me see it. Why are they trying to distort our heritage? all because of politics. Ikwerre man fell for it because as at then they had no power. When did Ikwerre man become a governor of Rivers State? We just became governor with our population, well populated, with the highest population in Rivers State, including landmass. When did we become governor? Just in Amechi period and all, partially oddly too. Because even the Oba, Indoni, and Ebemaman have never been governor of Rivers State before. It was during the orderly period we all started having that vision.
Okay. You know, like I said, this is your show, Mr. Amadi, and so far so good. It has been like that. You have been given a lot